Hi guys, it's Jacob back at it again. This video is going to be like a recap of the last 30 days or the first 30 days, like the first month of me starting a reselling business online. I've done a few decent amount of sales. I think I've got, I have got over £700 in the last 31 days. So let's see how I've done it, how I've built the business up, and yeah, let's go. Let's see how I've done it, how I've built the business up, what resources I've used, how I've sourced the goods, and also at the end of the video, we're going to have a nice little haul because I've got a lot of stuff here that I got from charity shops and Vinted. So let's get straight into it. Boom. So as we can see here, in the last 31 days, I've earned over £700 selling stuff that I've got from charity shops, from Vinted, and from buddies. So let's get into how I've been doing it. First and foremost, why did I start? I like to keep myself busy, and on top of my full-time job, I wanted like a little side hustle to earn a bit of extra money, of course, and just to keep myself busy. And I thought online selling might be like a nice segue into that little side hustle, and here we are. Right. I've actually been really enjoying the online selling. Like the managing of the parcels, the packing of the parcels, the managing the supplies, managing the goods. Like any business, we've had a lot of overheads for the start, so I've bought myself a couple of printers, weighing scales, bubble wrap, packing boxes, that sort of stuff. But as we scale this business up, I think that will all pay dividends, and it's just one of those things. You got to take risk in business in order to grow the business for sure. Try and make educated guesses, educated risks, but at the end of the day, risks are risks. But that's how I've been getting on, and so far, I think I'm in profit, and I think that will just continue to snowball and to grow. Hopefully, anyway, right? Fingers crossed. I've really been enjoying what I've been doing lately. Engaging with customers, packing orders, sending the orders where they need to go, managing the stock in and out, sourcing the stock. Especially, I like buying things right, but you got to be careful, like I was saying earlier, about the educated like risks. But I'm gonna go through a few of the things that I've bought. Hopefully, I can get the prices for you and the estimated prices of what we're gonna get for those. And then at the end of the video, I've got a couple of parcels to pack. I'll show you how I do that, and that'll be it. But essentially, I started off from just selling a few bits and bats, and I've been scaling up and scaling up and scaling up to where I've got £700 worth of sales in the last 30 days, and hopefully we can just escalate, escalate, and escalate. But without further ado, let's get straight into what we got. So I got these 4 items from one charity shop. See if I can find the name of it. No, I can't. But all in all, for these, I paid £14.20 for all 5 of these items here. The first item was, and I paid £1.20 for this, and I didn't research it or anything. It just kind of like jumped out at me. It's a paperweight, and I know paperweights sell pretty good. I've sold a couple of paperweights already. But it had like a picture of a frog, and I kind of recognised the frog slightly, but nothing really jumped to the front of my mind. And it's actually a Wind in the Willow Beatrix Potter. I don't know if that'll focus for you. Paperweight. And I think these sell, like, I paid £1.20 for it. I don't think it's going to be amazing profit, but I'll probably be able to get £6-7 for it. And what I found out with eBay is, if you can just keep the store ticking over, keep selling stuff, the views and the sales just seem to keep trickling in. So if you can get little things like this, video games, things like that, it seems to keep the store ticking over. It's nice, easy stuff to post out, nice and cheap to send, and it kind of keeps the store ticking over. Stuff like this that doesn't stick around too long is very, very good to buy. Games, some DVDs, be careful with DVDs, but keep your eye out for little knickknacks like that. So that's the first little bit. And in the same shop, I bought 4 of these jigsaw puzzles. So these are Crooney 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzles. They're all brand new in the cellophane. So when it comes to eBay, what I will be able to do is list this item by scanning the barcode or just putting in the details off the top. and then say I've got 4 available, which makes a 4 item listing very easy, right? And hopefully that'll sell. Things like this, I assume, sell a little bit better closer to Christmas, with it being summertime. Maybe not a lot of people are wanting to sit in and do jigsaws. However, obviously I'm not sure. But regardless of that, I'm not in a rush to sell it. I would rather get things in and out. However, like I said, if I paid less than £15 for these, if I can put these up for, and I seen one up for £4 with £4 something postage, when really in actual fact it'll cost you like at the very most £2.90 to post something like this. I will put it up at £8 free postage. So if you think about it, that's going to be around a £5 profit per item, £20 plus the little paperweight, potentially a tenner. So we're looking at a little bit of profit in there. However, again, just things to get people to come to the store, buy from the store, keep things ticking over. So from this, we'll move on to the next. And I've got a couple of parcels that I haven't even opened yet, so you're in for a treat there. Sticking with the theme of jigsaws, I did see another reseller. I think it's called, 100% it's called John Luke. Shout out to John Luke if you're out there. Talk about these puzzles his, and in particular a artist called Loop. So this is a haze puzzle by Loop, and it's a very interesting one. It kind of has like an apocalyptic scene. Hopefully it'll focus for you. Has an apocalyptic scene. Looks like we've got some deity there, a load of demons coming out the ground. We've got comets dropping, and I just thought, like, the picture just jumped out at me. And then when I saw Hay and Loop, I thought, oh, I'm sure I saw John Luke talk about that. So I picked this up. I paid £3.25 for this. I might have paid a little bit too much with it already being open. However, they assured me that all the pieces were there. I can't guarantee it, right? So when I list this, I'm gonna put almost certain all pieces are there. Can't guarantee, something along those lines, just to make sure the buyers knows what they're in for. Obviously pre-owned, but for £3.25, I'll take a risk and I'll take the lesson. In a shop over the road, I did purchase this for £1.50, but I'm sure the lady just charged me £1 for it. But even for £1.50, again, with it being Tigger, and it having like trademark copyrights of Winnie the Pooh and whatnot, I thought for £1.50 it's worth the risk. And it's another little thing, nice little thing that's nice and light, easy to ship, and someone might want this. Someone might love Tigger, and I thought it's just really good, in really good condition. So again, I'll take the risk, I'll take the lesson, because it is a learning curve the whole way through, right? On to the next couple of bits. So I've got these. Let me just double check that I've got them all in the same place. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so there's 5 items here. For starters, I paid 50p for this cup here. Let me see if I can get it to focus. So it does have 1930 on there. I don't think that's when it was made. It was made in England, but I'm not 100% sure about it. But it did have a Bentley Phaeton on there from 1930, a 1931 car. And I just thought, with it saying Bentley on there, made in England, probably a nice little piece for somebody. Will it sell? Potentially. Will I make more than 50p? Almost certainly. Again, worth a risk. We'll see how it goes with that. I'd rather have bought a couple of these. However, obviously beggars can't be choosers. So for each of these box sets here, I paid £5 each. That might be a little bit much, but I did research this. Will and Grace, the Ultimate Collection, all there in a nice little like collector's type box. And one of these did sell, because I had a quick little look when I got out of the shop. One of these did sell for £20. So if that's the case, I paid £20.50 for this whole set here. If they did If this does sell for £20, that's the money back there. Then I've got Downton Abbey series 1 to 6. I think again that sold for like maybe £15 to £20. So that's like £40 right there. And then we've got Scrubs here, seasons 1 to 8, and a nice little box set. And again, I think this sold for like £10 to £15. I did check. This was the other day. I did check when I got out there, and I knew I would get the profit back. And again, I took a risk. I paid £5 for this Wasjig puzzle. And I've got a couple of Wasjig puzzles now. So if they don't sell, with this, including this, I'll have 4 of these Wasjig puzzles, not the same. So I may be able to put them in as a bundle. If they don't sell individually, I might be able to put them in as a bundle, knock a couple £pound off, and get like a nice quick sale on that. But for all 4 of these, for £20, 50p, all 5 of these items, £20, 50p, I don't think we did too bad. I do think the money is in there. Whether we can liquidate it quickly or not is yet to be seen. But again, it's a learning curve. And I'm willing to take this lesson at this point. Like I said, this is like a part-time hustle for me. I've got a full-time job. I don't think the missus would be too happy me spending all this money on these lessons, but we won't tell her for now. And we've got a very expensive lesson coming up, so keep in tune for that. And if you want me to document me going into these charity shops, doing deals with people, potentially going to car booths, let me know if you want me to hook up a GoPro, and I'll take you around the shop. It might be a little bit awkward the first few times with me having a camera on there, but I think as I keep going into these shops, letting them know what I'm doing, I think they'll understand. So let me know in the comments. Subscribe, let me know in the comments if you want me to do that. I'm definitely open for it. So we'll go on to the next bit. And we'll actually open this one. Now, let me just pull a knife. Let's move these bits out of the way. So, how easy is it to get into this? I have heard that in the reselling community as well that you can get free packages off of UPS. I don't know how easy that is. I did order some free stuff off FedEx. And I could do with a box this size, so if I can get free stuff off UPS, especially in this size, I'm definitely down for that because I've got a few box items, few monopolies, and more monopolies incoming, hint hint. So I could do with this size boxes. I'm trying to keep all the receipts together as well because I think I'm definitely going to be earning over £1,000, £1,700, whatever the tax bracket cut-off is for the little side hustle. So I'm going to definitely have to be doing tax next April. So I need to keep on top of that. But with me doing £700 in 31 days, like my first month sort of thing, I think we'll be definitely on track to be earning a little bit more. So I need to keep on track of that because I want the tax man coming. Let's get this out of the way. So what we have here is a brand new Cambridge edition Monopoly. So with it being brand new, I think I paid £5 for this off Vinted. So this were a little Vinted steal. £5 all in for a brand new Cambridge Monopoly. I do have a few Monopolies now. I've got like Friends Monopoly, Beano Monopoly, Oxford edition Monopoly, and the Lakes Monopoly, the Lakes edition. Again, with it being summer, will people be buying it? Potentially not. I don't know actually. Do you know the Lakes edition? People might be going to the lakes, and in case they get a rainy day, they might be wanting to take a Monopoly with them, something like that. But with it being brand new and such a steal, you can't leave it behind. So with that being said, I think I'll make some money out of this one. Hopefully. Again, a lesson if not. But for my sake, and my missus' sake, because you're going to not be too happy, I really hope Monopolies sell well because I may or may not have. He's got some good packaging on here. Oh, let's flip it over. I may or may not have bought a few Monopolies. So, fingers crossed that they sell well. I think when it comes to Christmas time, they'll sell a little bit better. I was informed by the seller of these that one of these boxes were a bit battered, but all the pieces should be there in all of these. And I think the the battered box is this one here, this top one. And I'm almost positive that this is like the original one from 1970s. Let me just double check, see if there's a date on here somewhere. I can't see any date, but I can't. Ugh, there's a hair on here. I kind of think that that's like the original one from way back in the day. Let's have a quick little look at the board, see what sort of condition it is. They nicely packed that, right? Yeah, I mean, come on, man. They could have helped me out a little bit. Before I list these, I will be checking if all the pieces are there. Yeah, and cleaning it up because the board here needs a bit of a wipe. However, I think I paid. What were they? This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I paid less than £10 with it delivered from Vinted for all of these. So if all the bits are there for each of them, and I will be checking them before they go out. Yeah, I mean in the rules they've got like the contents and stuff, so I'll be checking them before they go out. But some of these are really good condition and sell pretty well. Like this Simpsons one sells pretty well, and looks in better condition. And I will make sure it's in the best condition before I send it out. The best condition I can. We've got one here which is like the DC Special Edition #1. They've kind of like done it like a comic, right? I don't think it's too old, this one. However, it's nice and it's got some nice graphics on the board. If I bring it up a little bit closer, you can kind of see how the board is. It's got like all the DC comic characters around there. This one looks in a little bit better condition, and I could easily make this very presentable for the photos. But very, very nice. So a couple of these are quite nice condition. And then we've got an electric banking one here. And what I'm going to do real quick is just double check to see if there are batteries in here. Because hopefully not. Like what we want to do, or what we want to make sure is that there's not the battery compartment's not corroded. So the pen screwdriver didn't quite cut it, but I've got this like little screwdriver here, should be fine. So what we've got here is a corroded battery in the battery compartment. There's a chance, I don't know if it'll be worth my time. We might just like maybe get rid of this or part it out. I've seen a few people part some of this sort of stuff out, like the cards and stuff. So this is just a tip for you guys. So like the cards and the pieces, I've seen a few people part these sort of things out, and I assume it's for reasons like this. However, we've got like a slightly corroded battery compartment here, so I will test it for sure, and I might be able to clean it up, but I don't know whether it will be worth my time or not. So just a tip for people that have anything with batteries in, like if you're going to be leaving it over a long period of time, it's always best to take the batteries out. You could have just left the batteries in the box, but if you leave batteries in stuff, they usually will corrode over time and damage the internals of things. But when you're buying stuff off Vinted, you're always taking a risk, and in this reselling game, everything's a risk, right? But I think I'm sure it was either £12 or less than £10 for all this delivered, and at that price, I'm not going to cry about it. I think I'll be able to make the money back, but that's a truly corroded battery there. But I digress. We'll continue on to the next few little bits. So might as well just get this. I've got another Monopoly that came in this set. I actually paid £150 for this set, and I've took a bit of a risk. The seller said there's a few more bits that couldn't fit in this one box, and I've got this from Vinted, and he said he's going to send the other stuff afterwards. By that time, he'll have the money, the £150 that I paid originally. Will he send it? I hope so. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, put my trust in people. That could sting me, but I guess these things happen, right? So if he doesn't sell the stuff, I still think I might be able to make, at the very least, break even on this. But that's not what we're in this game for. Parting these bits out, I think I might be able to make a bit of money, but First and foremost, we've got the Walking Dead Monopoly. I think we'll probably get like between £5 to £10 for that. So we'll just put that to one side for now. We got Lucille, the Walking Dead bat, and the worst thing is, this got damaged in just the box, but it got damaged in transit. So that's going to take a little bit of money off the resale value. However, it's a nice piece, nice little wall hanger for someone that enjoys Walking Dead. So we'll just put this here for now. So with that there, we've got a big Rick, and I think the majority, if not all of these, apart from the Funko Pops, are made by McFarlane, and that's a toy company. Pretty decent name in like the model and toy company. So we've got a big Rick here, and this Rick's here's got all his bits, all his accessories, even his extra arm to be holding the revolver. And if you look on the back, it can either be stood up with a rifle over his shoulder or holding the revolver. That's right. Poet, and I just didn't even know it. And his revolver also goes in his holster, so it's a nice little collector's piece for anyone that enjoys The Walking Dead. And obviously, with Rick being the main protagonist, he's probably like one of the best sellers. I think you can get anywhere between £20 and £40 for that. And I think this is the same. I think we're looking at around £20 to £40 for this. So really, at the top end, we're already at £80. Bottom end, we're at 40, which is not good. There's a few little bits, so I'll get the little ones out of the way. So we've got a few of the little bits, and these are unopened on the card. The card itself, not the best condition, but it's not bad. So we've got the governor with his extra head, all the weapon, all the pieces there. We have got Alpha and Beta, the whispering crew that wear the masks. From if you've seen the series, you'll know what I mean. They've got all the accessories with them. I don't think these have ever been opened, so if they didn't have the accessories, I'd be a bit shocked. And we've also got Princess from The Walking Dead. And I don't know if these are McFarlane. Oh, these are McFarlane. Exclusively from Skybound and McFarlane Entertainment. So we've got Princess there. Hoping these are focusing. So I'm just going to try and make like a little display of all these pieces. So I think for those individual bits, we're probably looking at like £5 to £10 for those little pieces. So let's go low end and say 5. So it's 20, 40, 60. It's not good. Not good at all. But with the little bits that he's supposed to be sending me, it's supposed to be like a signed photo, signed like picture on the wall, a few other little bits and bats, posters and things. If they come in good condition, it's going to bump up the price and the profit. And again, I've paid for the lesson. I might have paid a little bit high. Will I break even? I think so. Will I make a profit? Potentially. We've also got these limited edition Walking Dead Survivor cufflinks for anyone that wears dress shirts and would like cufflinks associated with Walking Dead, which I think is a bit of a niche product. I hadn't actually seen any comps of these comparable listings, so these very well may be limited edition, but I'll have to check that out. I got Funko Pops, so we've got Rick, some little zombie girl. So Rick, Teddy Bear Walker, and Daryl, little tiny Funko Pops in a tin. So these are the pocket pops, but they're in a nice little display tin like that. I think I could probably get like £12 for that. So I don't know where we're at in terms of price, but we're getting there. We are getting there indeed. On top of that, we've got a load of, I think, what are they? Like collector's edition, collector's models from McFarlane again. So we've got like pretty much the whole cast. So we've got Rick there, including like the Alpha, the Beta, the Governor, and the Water Walker over here. So we've got Michonne, classic character with a samurai sword right there. Can't be sleeping on Glenn. Glenn, my boy, he's out here. He's got like the armored gear. Like he's just come out of the, what do you call that spot? The kingdom. We also got a zombie, the water walker, with his neck all mooshed up there. Throw this back here. On top of that, we've got Sasha. She's like taking a step on a log. She got like a rifle AR type deal there. These are all like collector's items. I don't think. I think they've all been out of the box, but I think like all the pieces there with them, they've all got the magazines in them. So I'm not too sure what I'll get for maybe like £10 to £15 for each of these. We've got Carol. Can't be sleeping on Carol. One of the like main protagonists. She comes and she goes. We've got Merlin right here from the original, Daryl's brother from the original like first season. He's got like a little blade on his hand and he's holding a pistol as well. A few bottles around his feet. Then we got Tyrese. He's like in a swinging. He's got like a hammer. He's about to start swinging that hammer. And we've also got, you can't be sleeping on, the main man, Daryl Dixon. Apart from Rick, Daryl Dixon, am I in the light? Daryl Dixon is like the main guy around here. Can't be sleeping on Daryl. And that's probably like the best condition box right there. And of course, from the original season, we got Shane. I think that was Rick's partner, police partner. He's out there. He's got a shotgun in like a walking stance, crisscross leg. But right there, between all these bits, I think I will definitely break even. Might make a bit of profit. Again, this sort of stuff will attract people to my eBay store, which I think will generate more sales, generate more interest. eBay will push the store a little bit more. So whether I break even or not, just getting people into the store, pushing out that interest, I think will help me out. So these are all the bits from the Walking Dead bundle. I paid, I think, £140 on Vinted, but then there's like the buyer fee, the shipping fee, so £150 all in all, let's call it. I think I'll make the money back. But in terms of everything else, I paid £35 for all the stuff from the charity shops. And I also got this off Vinted. So I got these off Vinted, and I think these was... Is the Walking Dead one there? No, it's not. I got these off of Vinted, and I think I paid less than £10 for all 5 of these. Like I said earlier about the battery thing, it's going to need a bit of work in certain places, but I'll be able to sort that out, and if not, I will let the people know. No! So I was just grabbing a thumbnail right there. I am just moving these few bits and bats ready to list. And let me know, in fact, I've been doing it for just over a month now on eBay, and I'm only able to list 140 items. How do I increase that? Because every time I try and increase it, they're saying, oh, you increased it last month, you have to wait till such and such date, blah, 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 blah. Like, I need more space. I can't be having this all sat around with no one looking at it. Let me know if any of you guys have run into that problem, and maybe you might be able to help me out on how to fix it. But before I let you go, especially if you want me to do more hauls like this and go around charity shops, car booths with the old GoPro so you guys can see what I'm doing, and maybe put me into check with the amount of money I'm spending, let me know down in the comments, drop a subscribe as well. But before I let you guys go, I've got 2 packages to parcel which I'll take tomorrow just before work. And I'll just bring you along with me on me packing them. So let's go. So one of the bits sold was this VCR player. I did put it down with remote and no cables. Someone did buy it. I think I also put in the description that it was untested. Let's have a quick little look. Yes, I've put this unit is untested. It's been stored in the living room cabinet since the days it was used. No cables included, although the remote is. Someone bought it for at a price of $32.46 with the 10% coupon that I put like an offer on, 10% coupon. So that's going to be what, like £3.20 and some change off. I actually have these over here. So I've got a few bits. It's going to be the one on the very bottom, of course. But for that sort of price, don't mind. And I put it on for free. Oh no. There were postage included as well, so he's also paid the postage. So we'll get this out now. See if we can just set you up here. And the problem with these old bits of tech is these suckers are heavy, boy. So we've got a few DVD players and stuff. Which one is the remote for this? Alright, yeah, it's this big black one. It's got like a extra keypad down there. So when I'm selling stuff like this, I like to double check my listing again and double check that I'm sending everything. Like for example, some of them have got the cables with them, some of them have remotes, one doesn't. So I'm just double checking, is everything here that's stated on here, and it is. So we'll just double check. Yerp. So what I need to do now is find a box that's going to be suitable for this, and then we'll get to packing. So I think we might have just found the perfect box. And this is what one of the monopolies came in earlier. If you look, it's like appropriate height. It's going to be the right width, and I should be able to slip the remote in the top of that as well. So what I'm going to do is wrap this in bubble wrap to ensure it doesn't get bashed around too much. So I'm going to get a nice chunk of bubble wrap. And if you guys are interested in the sort of supplies that I've been using, the cost of the supplies, where I'm getting them from, just let me know, and I'll drop them down in the description on the next video. Most of my supplies are from eBay in terms of like the bubble wrap, void fill paper, that sort of stuff. I have, however, just ordered some boxes like this off of FedEx, and I believe they should be coming in the next few days, and they was for free. So if that's the case, cannot complain whatsoever. But if I can get a box like this from UPS for free as well, and it's not too hard, that's definitely a shout, because I've got a lot of monopolies and jigsaws. Hopefully they sell, and this box will be perfect. So I'll keep you updated on that and let you guys know. So with an item like this, what I'm going to want to do is grab some scrap cardboard and kind of give it some bumpers, essentially, like this, on all four corners. So I'll put two on this side, and we'll throw some tape on that just to like keep it down, make it easy to put in the box. Join me with the struggle. In all fairness, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to put a piece of polystyrene in the top there. And we can't forget the remote. what I'm going to do is just throw a bit of this. Matter of fact, I've got some scrap stuff over here. Sometimes it's handy to keep your scrap pieces, your offcuts of this. I'm sure you other guys that are resellers will know all about this. But bubble wrap ain't cheap, son. We'll throw that in there. And that is going to be a beautiful fit. The box still does have some adhesive on it from when I opened it not long ago for the haul. But you know me, we're going to go with the trusty tape, a considerable amount of it, and get this sucker taped up. I'm also going to put fragile tape on it. Does that make people take extra care with it? You'd like to hope so. Are they going to Ace Ventura this thing? Probably. Just for the funnies, right? But I'm going to do my bit and try to ensure a safe delivery. Yeah, so like I said, if you want to know like the sort of supplies I use, the tape gun, the sort of tape, the boxes, the bubble wrap, all that sort of stuff, let me know and I'll drop it down in the next video. Compile like a little copy and paste sort of document so I can throw it down. And what we're going to do is throw a bit of tape on the bottom side where the adhesive hasn't even been touched yet, just for safety. And that is a very nice, safe, secure package. All we need is the label for that, and she's good to go. Next up, we've got some pads here. So we'll just move this out of the way for now. We'll get the labels sorted in a sec. So the story behind these pads is a guy had like 3 or 4 boxes, and I bought them off him. And I've just been selling them for cheap. And with these pads, I'm just trying to, as soon as people order them, I assume they need them. I'm just trying to get them sent out next day. Nice, cheap, cheerful service. Hopefully help some people out. And I think with the price that I spent on them, I'm probably just about breaking even with them. But again, like if I can help people out, and someone bought this on a 10% discount as well on the sale there. If I can help people out in terms of this sort of stuff, happy days. It didn't cost me a whole load to buy. But for the 3 boxes, I think I'm probably breaking even. I might, maybe on the last few products, I might make a bit of money. Were it worth my time? Potentially not. Is it good to get people coming to the store, buying, making repeat purchases? Absolutely. It kind of just gets more traffic to the store, and I think that when that happens, I think eBay kind of like promote your store a little bit more. So we'll just throw a bit of tape, we'll make this box, throw a bit of tape on it. And in all fairness, I bought 50 of these boxes, like this. And they're not the strongest of boxes, I'm not very happy on these. So when I do, if you do ask to list the products that I'm using down below, I'm going to leave this one out. So I really only want to be promoting top quality products, because that is what we're about here. So I'll drop this in here. Is this box overkill for this? Absolutely. Would it fit 2 in there perfectly? Yes, it would. But, oh well. What I can do is maybe fill it out with something like this. Let me just take this off. Can I fill it out with something like this so it don't bounce around too much? Yeah, that's literally perfect. So we'll get this folded up, get it taped up, and I'm going to put a considerable amount of tape on this just because I just don't like the way that the boxes feel. They feel very flimsy, very weak. I have made a few deliveries in these boxes of various items. They have got to their destination, but compared to that UPS box there, not a patch on it. So we'll just go vertically with this. But before, I was using a tape, biting it off with my teeth, or cutting it with scissors. This has saved me so much time buying this. I think I just got this off Amazon. Obviously, no one's promoting this, no one's paying me for this, but I think I got this off Amazon. I can't see the make, but like very, very handy and pretty good product. To be fair, I've gone through a few rolls of tape with it, and she's stood up to the test so far. So that is 2 items boxed up, ready to go tomorrow. Again, like with these, I was saying, I like to get these straight out the door. Hopefully help somebody out with what they need. So what we'll do is we'll print off the labels for these, get them stuck on, and we'll finish up the video. With that being said, we're going to end the video there. If you enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments. If you want to see a bit more footage of me sourcing goods, let me know. I'll grab a GoPro. If you enjoy the haul type videos, drop a subscribe for more, because we're definitely going to have more. And if you guys know how I can get more listings on YouTube, I'm all ears, because I've got a lot of stuff here staged, ready to be listed, and I just need the room. So with that being said, I appreciate you watching. Drop a subscribe down there, drop a like, it really helps us out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.